The Sun Belt Championship is finally here. UL Monroe has had a complete turnaround from a year ago, going from 2-10 to 10-2, now competing for a Sun Belt Conference trophy and being ranked the highest they've ever been. We have a ton of seniors leading this team, such as our QB, General Booty, and Jaden Hamlin at defensive tackle. So we will be leaning on their leadership going into this one against Old Dominion. And they are ranked just ahead of us at number 12, which is fair, I think. They've had a couple of more good wins than us. Really wish I could have won that overtime game against UAB. I think the game might be favoring Old Dominion to win because it has us playing in the Birmingham Bowl versus Stanford. And if we lost this game today, I wouldn't mind that matchup at all. But obviously, I'm trying to win today. If we do, I'm 90% sure we're in the playoffs. I'm not sure how all of this works yet. I'm still pretty new to it. Old Dominion's last loss was to Arkansas State in Week 11. They then won their next 3 games, so they'll be riding that wave of momentum. Their QB, Grant Wilson, is near 4,000 yards with 32 touchdowns and 9 interceptions as a senior at 81 overall. I'm not really all that worried. He has 87 throw power, and it's not terrible, but it'll be hard to throw it over the top of Okonkwo and Kelly, 2 of our young corners. Their top running back will also miss this game. They split carries this season, so they'll probably be fine. Honestly, our run game isn't that great or anything on defense. Miles Austin is a 1,000-yard receiver for them. I imagine our freshman Okonkwo will be on him most of the time. But also their receiver Tyler Williams could be a problem for us too. He had 800 yards receiving this season so far. We'll have to see what their game plan is here shortly. On defense, they have a couple of decent players, but I'm confident in Booty and Galloway, who is also competing for the best running back award to get the job done for us today. We've leaned on him all year long, and it'll probably not be much different here today. But now, it's time to get ready for our game, everyone. Cloudy day here in Monroe, Louisiana, but no rain on the forecast. If you've made it this far, you might as well hit that subscribe button. It's completely free and helps me out a ton. We're so close to 150, and I would love to hit that before the new year. Also, be sure to stick around after the game because we have some big news regarding recruits. We'll get to see the dev reveals for the new faces coming over next season. Old Dominion gonna have to start this drive from the 13-yard line, needing to go 87 yards if they want to get the touchdown or field goal. Now over the middle, caught. Grant Wilson slung it. That was a good throw actually. With that 87 throw power, didn't seem like it was that bad. Now underneath, this will be another first down. Tight end Quan Dunbar with the reception. Now Bryce Dukes will get the handoff, cutting it out left, and he's got the first down and a lot more. A gain of 30, their first run of the game. Now ULM trying to blitz them. Jaden Hamlin, the defensive tackle, the senior, to bring him down for a no gain, but on second down, he'll get a nice little gain of 6, making it 3rd down and 4. From the 18, Dukes will pick up the first down now at the 10. Old Dominion likes this hurry-up offense. They know it's ULM's kryptonite really this season. But right there, Jaden Hamlin was all over that one. Now, ULM bringing some heat, and that was Caleb Edwards. He had 11.5 sacks, 20 TFLs in the regular season. Now 3rd down and 13, pressure from his left. That was Billy Pullen. Really unfortunate that I started this series before the roster update. He's a 76 overall as a senior here, but in the new roster update, Billy Pullen is an 84 overall as a junior. Old Dominion will get the first points of the game. They go up 3-0. And now ULM's kicker center, that is Parker Hill. He tried to see where he could go, and there really wasn't anywhere. He gets up to the 17, so better than where Old Dominion started. General Booty and Bennett Galloway in the backfield, and Galloway will get this carry. Small gain of 3 up to the 20. The senior quarterback General Booty with his 95 throw power. Really strong arm for him. And Galloway with a nice run fighting forward. making it 3rd down and 2. Third straight run to Galloway, and he will get a favorable spot. They give him the first down. From the 27, looking underneath for Quad Harrison, our backup tight end who had 993 yards last season. You can see he only had 245 this season. Now Galloway up the middle for a gain of 3. We did replace Harrison with a freshman. He's been pretty solid for us. Now Harrison will get this pass as well. 2 for 21 already. Now Galloway swallowed up in the backfield. At midfield, it's 3rd down and 13. Booty dropping back. Over the middle, he finds Tyler Griffin, his big target, the 6'5" senior. Now going to another senior. This is Hunter Smith, and he's going to juke inside, trying to make a man miss. He'll get the first down. Now at the 20. Booty looking right side for Galloway, who hang on through contact. Nice catch. We call him Vanilla Camara around here. Now looking underneath for 99 Davis on the drag route. Love running those drags to 99 Davis. Now Booty trying to get it to Galloway, who was open. That was just first down though. It's 2nd down and goal. And trying to get it to Galloway on the ground, but they were all over that expecting it. We stay in this jumbo formation. We got 3 tight ends out here. Booty over the middle and finding 99 Davis in the end zone on the slant. He'll get the first touchdown here in the Sun Belt Championship. UL Monroe will go up 7-0 after this kick. The walk-on freshman. There was no doubt about it right through the middle. And ULM had the ball for 7 minutes that drive. Great ball control. Now Old Dominion not going to get much here. Probably just at the 20. Grant Wilson handing it off to Dukes. And he'll get brought down after a nice gain of 9 or 8 at the 28 now. Defense trying to get the crowd to turn up for him. They send the blitz. And Dukes will get away from a couple of defenders, trucking through. He's got some power behind his game. I wasn't familiar with it. He's already at 66 yards. They tried to get him involved in the pass, but this time he'll lose 5. Senior safety Hill will bring him down. 2nd down and 15, and that was the freshman McAfee dropping it. I don't know what it is, but I drop a lot of user picks in this. Maybe need to turn up that interception slider. 3rd down and 15, trying to get a screen pass going for Tariq Sims. And they'll have to punt it away now. And ULM looks really good on their opening drive, able to get 7. Now starting with a lot better field position this time. And Galloway tries to let his block set up there with Fisher, but that wasn't Fisher, my bad. Now looking to the right side, this will be Curry, the senior running back. He was able to plow through some defenders and get a couple of extra yards. It's 2nd down and 8 for Booty. He's got a man open down there. There's 99 Davis flying down the sideline. Finally pushed out at the 10-yard line. He's looking good right now. He's on fire. 2nd down and goal from the 14. Looks like they're wanting to chew a little bit more clock. And Booty's not seeing much that he likes, so he's going to scramble out to take this one himself up to the 5-yard line. Don't see that much from him. He's only got like 76 speed. But now over the middle, and there's Quad Harrison. We talked about him earlier. He's been quiet this season, but he'll get a score here today and increase our lead by 2. ULM 14-3 over Old Dominion. Grant Wilson's got some work to do, but he'll hand it off to Tariq Sims, able to fight ahead and get 4. He stays in on this one. He looks like he needs a breather, though. They'll hand it off to him anyway, and it doesn't even matter. He's flying up the middle of the field, able to get the first down and a bunch more. Staying in that hurry up, but ULM is tired of it, calling a timeout. Here they go on the ground again with Sims. And he's going to get a first down. This run defense is just not doing much. From the 42, running a counter here for Sims. This time Hamlin and a couple of other players able to stop him. Now some option time for Grant Wilson. Didn't expect this at all. And there's a flag down. If it's on a run play, you know it's going to be holding. So we'll back them up to the 44, 2nd and 12. Wilson looking right side. He's open. Kelly Jones able to bring him down. You will let some up in man coverage eventually. Sending a blitz here, just the wrong side. They ran it up the middle. Maybe should have expected it. ULM showing pressure here again. They do bring it. And that'll leave Quan Dunbar open. One-on-one with the linebacker, or actually I think that was the safety. And Wilson trying to get us to jump off sides, and it looks like it'll work. Neutral zone infraction on the defense. So now at the 2, and stuffed at the 1. Not able to get it. Dukes is still out there. And he's going to be stopped again. Loss of 5. Now 3rd and goal from the 6. Grant has all kinds of time. Wilson is going to throw it away. And you don't like to see that with all the time he had. Maybe you want to see him take off and run with it. And then they miss the kick. You've got to hate to see that as an Old Dominion fan. So at the 20 now, ULM's got this, and he's going to get this one out to Ernie Benchol for a gain of 5. A freshman tight end. It's 3rd and 5 now, so we're going to run a screen pass to Bennett Galloway. Did you see that block? And that was one of the Platinum Badges screen enforcer. I love it. Going to miss him. He's a senior. And now Nana Davis getting this pass. Caught up into their 40. Now Booty making a couple of adjustments. He's backing up pretty far. Dumps it off to Galloway. Had some pressure in his face. Now, quick screen pass out right for Destin Hill. His first catch of the day. First time calling his name. 3rd down and 10 from the 29. Booty's going to look underneath for Benchawal, who does plow forward a bit. He'll make it 4th down in inches. Not wanting to kick it from here, Booty will run the sneak and get it. Able to convert. Now inside the red zone. Over the middle is Davis, and he will score. Great play, getting his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this is insane right now. Up by 3 touchdowns against the number 12 team. They are just showing no resistance on defense, and they can't get anything going on offense. But we'll kick it back to them. Grant Wilson's going to have to get some things going. Maybe special teams, but they're not helping them out either. They have to start this one from the 13-yard line. 2nd down and 10 for Wilson. He's going to look to the left side, and this will be broken up. He was looking for Alston, I believe. Actually, no, that wasn't. I'm not sure what that was. 3rd down and 10, though. They're going to just run it with 1 minute and 38 seconds to go. And UL Monroe was not expecting a run right there. They give it up the first down. Wilson over the middle. This time it's caught for Dunbar. Big gain through the air. Good pass that time. Wilson standing tall, now drifting to his left a bit, and Pullen is all over him. Picking up his first sack of the game. He had the pressure earlier. Rubio with the good pressure that time, but it's still caught. Conquo was the one in coverage. Coverage backing off here. The E-line looks to be a bit messed up for UL Monroe. That right side is really empty. And that was a weird play right there. It's dropped by the running back. And now having to punt it away with 40 seconds. Don't know if UL Monroe is going to want to try anything here. Looks like they'll try, actually, from the 17. Oh, they got 2 timeouts, so Might as well, right? Booty's making a couple of adjustments, didn't like the routes. And he's got a man down there. There's Tyler Griffin, and he's behind the defense, and he's going to go all the way. Wow. I don't know what that coverage was coming from Old Dominion, but there was like 2 or 3 different options to throw it for a touchdown right there. But Tyler Griffin was the target, and he was able to fly. He got that +2 speed in the offseason. And I compared him to DK Metcalf. He's 6'5", 90 speed. Doesn't have that elite speed that DK Metcalf does, but he has very good speed for his size, I'd say. And look at that. Look at the air time. So Welsh will kick our extra point, and we go up by 25 to go into halftime. Who could have expected that today? Drop a like if you haven't already for this performance from our Warhawks here. Like, that first drive was looking so promising for Old Dominion. They kick a field goal, and then we come back and get a score, and get a stop, and another score, and just after that, it was like they have quit trying. And you know how this game goes. The switch could get flipped here at halftime, make a few adjustments. We'll see what they try to do, but I'm not sure much will change for us. We get the ball, and they really got to get a stop here. And they're lucky there's a flag on the field because that was a first down. We're going to back up, holding on the offense. That was on John Curtis Goodman, the junior right tackle. Now in the I form, trying to follow the blockers, running into him, does a spin. Able to get some good yardage there, up to the 27. Second down and 8 after the penalty on first down, and then the big gain, or the nice gain, not a really big gain. First down and 10 now. We're going to hand it off to Galloway, who gets a nice gain of 7. Not very efficient today running, only 11 for 28 so far. Now we've got Curry running back there. He's going to stiff arm a man down. We haven't called his name much this season, played mostly fullback. And there he is, he'll come back in at fullback, and Galloway is back in at tailback. Running some I form. It is our best run formation. And you know we're running this clock down as much as possible here in the second half. If they're not going to stop us, we're going to keep grinding out these short yardages and pick up as many first downs as possible. That's the game plan right now. Nice little gain right there. We come back out in this I form and we run it to the right side, but we're stopped and there's a flag down. We'll see what it is. It's holding. I think they'll call it on Elijah Fisher. Nope, that's Carter Miller, the center. But they declined the penalty, trying to make us punt it, so we come out in the goal line QB sneak. And I thought about going for it, but I did take the penalty, trying to get them to draw off sides, and we come out in the special teams, bring them down at the 15, but they ran into the punter. Personal foul. And this is going to give us the possession back. Running into the kicker on defense. Ashton Winter gets called. And now Old Dominion just back on defense. They're already probably gassed. We're going to keep running the ball down their throat, though. Curry picks up a couple of blocks there. I mean, he's a running back playing fullback. He does pretty well. Galloway's going to get some good blocks, and he's going to fall into the end zone. Just no resistance from this defense. Galloway finally able to get a score in this one for him. And it is just a blowout at this point. I think I might have to start skipping in a bit here. It's second down and 3. They're going to run it to Sims. He's got a nice gain out right now. Here he goes. Fontroy's on the ground. Finally brought down by Conquo. Big run for Sims that time. He's going to have to come back out. Dukes is in the game, but they're going to look in the way of Tyler Williams. Haven't said his name much. Third down and 4. Taking a shot for the end zone and batted away by a Conquo. they'll have to kick here from where they missed earlier. That time is good though. So it is 6-35 now. And there goes Galloway for a big gain on the ground. Up to 87 yards now, looking a bit better than earlier. It's 2nd down and 19 after a penalty. And look at that, another penalty. Nice catch though from Nana Davis. Unfortunately, that will push us farther back though. They'll call Chris Garner at left tackle. Now 2nd and 29. Quick pass for Nana Davis. Trying to cut it out left. Maybe should have stayed up in the middle there. I can see that now. But I was trying to cut it out left and bust it out to the numbers on the left. You know. 3rd down and 16. Taking a shot. That's all you can really do in this position. Try to throw a jump ball to Tyler Griffin. It doesn't work, so we have to punt it away for one of the first times in this game. And we get an incredibly good bounce inside the 20. But it's 3rd down and 4 now for ODU at the 24-yard line. And he's got some pressure coming from Big Bully Pullen. And I think he needs to be playing on Sundays, man. He is able to get some good pass rush. His run game is a bit questionable, but I think he's a good edge rusher. So, 22 minutes time of possession for us already. We are killing them at chewing the clock right now. And maybe they shouldn't have been running so much hurry-up offense. I absolutely despise it. And we had a man running downfield, Nana Davis, for a touchdown, but decided to go over the middle to Darius. And now we're going to run it with Ben Galloway. Able to get a first down, but it's 2nd down and 10 now from the 13. Some good blocking on this play. And Galloway is over 100 yards rushing. And there's Nana Davis for yet another score. And UL Monroe is just pouring it on at this point. If they're not going to stop us, I mean, I don't know what else to do. I run it, they can't stop it. Pass it, there's no answer. That was probably their best return right there. They get to the 18. And it is official, they have taken out Grant Wilson. Brought in a new QB. The rest of the starters are out there. But, yeah. Freshman quarterback Co Banks will come in. They were tired of seeing Grant Wilson in this one, I guess. I mean, down by this much, might as well see what your freshman can do. Still 9 minutes to go. I guess they've given up hope, and immediately is going to be intercepted by Esther the senior. And we are at the 5-yard line. Running it with Galloway, he'll get up to the 1-yard line. But not able to get anything else. We back up to the 5 and bring out Welsh for the first kick of the game for him. So 45-6. Later in this game, we've got the ball back and a big gain down the left side, sprinting down the sideline. Ben Galloway all the way at the 1. Thought we were about to score 50 points right there. We might right here though. 3rd down and goal. And it is another score for Ernie Benchwell. Oh wait, no, he hasn't scored in this one. That was Quad Harrison earlier. Ernie Benchwell will get a score too. Everyone's getting a scoring touchdown today. I think that was General Booty's 6th touchdown, I believe. And there's Billy Pullen getting a 3rd sack because this team just is in shambles right now. 4th down and 17, they got to punt it away. And we just fair catch it. Don't want to get any return yards. Trying to run this clock out now. 3rd down and 7. Going to get another big gain on the left side. And Galloway is just going to fall down, not needing to take any contact. because we will be going to the playoffs now after this big win over Old Dominion. And the last time UL Monroe won a big game like this was in 1987, and we get a 6-touchdown performance from General Booty in his senior season. Big day from the Warhawks. Like I said, we haven't seen anything like this from them since 1987. It's been a long time for ULM fans. And who could have seen this coming? Old Dominion not prepared at all for this one. I mean, it seemed like they would be after that first drive, and that field goal, but after that, they just fell apart and were in shambles. 0 for 6 for their freshman. They tried to get a different quarterback in there, and he couldn't do anything. First pass was intercepted. They had a 100-yard rusher and 69 with Duke. I mean, they were down their top guy, Roche. Almost 200 yards for Ben Galloway, 6.1 yard a carry. 8 catches, 3 touchdowns for Nana Davis, and then Quad Harrison, Ernie Benchawal, and Tyler Griffin shared touchdowns. We saw Darius Bailey get that 1 catch. He had the touchdown that helped us out in the win over Southern Miss last episode. And speaking of Southern Miss, Destin Hill played great in that game. He had 1 catch this game, but we still showed out. Our defense played well. Could have had a couple of interceptions, but in and out of our defenders' hands. I'm thinking about turning that slider up. Maybe for next season. I won't touch it for this season. I don't think. I like it where it's at for now. But here you have it. Sunbelt champion is UL Monroe. And I'm so impressed with this season. General Booty set a new record. And a record from last season I forgot about. Tyler Griffin had 297 yards in a game last year. Almost 300. I forgot about that completely. But General Booty in the record books before he leaves us. Very happy about that. I'll be very happy if he can make it to the NFL as well. I don't think he'll actually get drafted, but we'll see. We get a couple of National Player of the Weeks. Also Sunbelt Player of the Weeks. But it didn't show it. Billy Pullen had 3 sacks. It doesn't show sacks for linebackers. And there you have it. Ty Simpson wins the Heisman. Best defensive player goes to Jaden Hamlin. I love that for him with 31 tackles. 26 of those were tackles for loss. And best running back goes to Ben Galloway. 303 carries, 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. And of course, he had over 2,000 total yards. Best linebacker goes to Billy Pullen. 4 deflections. They're not going to show his sacks right here. I'll have to check on that later. I don't think I will on this video. UL Monroe will be going to the playoffs. Our first matchup will be against Illinois. They are ranked number 6. And Texas A&M will face UTSA, Ohio State versus Penn State, and UAB versus Georgia. UAB made it to the playoffs as well. They were one of the few teams that beat us. Only other team was Alabama. And Illinois, 10-3. They lost to the same team twice. They beat Ohio State, but they lost to USC twice last week in their championship game. But now they play us in the first round of the playoffs. Here we'll do some recruiting update. We got 3 commits, right? So it's National Signing Day, so we do get to see their dev trades now. And we see that George Ball, the first commit, is a star dev. 86 speed, 84 tackling, only 67 zone, but that's okay. Cam Hyman, a gem defensive tackle. He'll be our starting defensive tackle. He's got star dev. And Jeremy Bouchard, 98 speed, impact dev with 95 acceleration to go with it. Very, very nice recruits to come in. And we still have a lot of other recruits that are very close to committing, and probably would have if I didn't have that glitch happen and lose a week of recruiting. We'd probably have like 6 to 7 right now, but it's okay. I'm happy with where we are right now heading into the playoffs. And here's a quick look at a couple of the coaches. A few went to the NFL and 1 retired. And yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for this one. It was pretty short episode compared to what's been coming out recently, but I had fun with this one. Old Dominion just he got absolutely smacked in this one. I still can't get over that one. And I'm not expecting that same kind of performance going into the playoffs against Illinois, especially against opponents further into the playoffs. I think we can pull off the win against Illinois, but after that, it's going to be very questionable. Jaden Hamlin up to an 86 overall right now. If anyone's going to get drafted on this team, I'd probably assume it'd be him. He's like our highest overall, and he's played phenomenal. One best D lineman. Love that for us. And Rubio, I think he'll get some XP if he gets drafted. I think that was announced in a patch or something. Or I heard that somewhere in a video recently. I really wish Billy Pullen had his 80 overall because he would have jumped up to like a 90 potentially as a senior here in his senior season. But right now he's a 78. So we missed out on that. And I'm looking forward to next season. Now we can talk about that a little bit. We are very close to next season. This series will not be going anywhere. We still got a lot to go on. Okonkwo is going to be a sophomore, and Ladd, I hope he stays. There's a chance he might transfer, but he'll be starting next season, I'm pretty sure, if he stays. Josh McAfee, the star safety, will get some development. He's got 97 speed, won't get any faster, but I can't wait to see what he'll develop into. And then, of course, Ben Galloway, the best running back. He's a junior, so he'll develop more. And we have a freshman quarterback that I like a lot, with 87 speed and over 90 throw power. Deontay Welsh, a walk-on kicker, has been pretty serviceable, but 74 kick power is really low. It's got 2 bars to upgrade. Not sure how much better it'll get. And we'd go up to number 11 now, and Old Dominion drops to number 16. I thought maybe we'd get into the top 10 after that big win, but alas, we do not. That's going to pretty much do it for this episode, though, guys. I'm going to get the next one out pretty quick for y'all. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and like if you haven't already. Peace.